Leaving the protective cardboard template on, hold or mount the removable top mount in order to line up where you want the backrest to sit. Now just mark where your bike's fender bolts are. I suggest that if, for example, your bike's mounting bolts are 10 mil, drill 12 or 13 mil holes to give you some leadway just in case you may be off. Some bikes have molded shafts that fit into the indentation in the fender. In some cases, this shaft extends about a centimeter beyond the fender rail. Cut the shaft so that it's even with the fender rail. Now insert the pieces you just cut off into the indentations of the fender. If you don't have indentations, just put the cut pieces at the end. The bolt will go through your fender rail, then the bottom mount, then the cut end. Now bolt your fender rail back on and tighten it all up. It's important to note that you must complete one side at a time. Do not take both fender rails off at the same time. You won't like it when your fender falls down on your wheel and you'll have to try to get it back together. Once you have the bottom mounts on and tightened, now put on the top mounts using our design bullet heads and the 6 mil screws supplied. Don't get overzealous when tightening it. Hold the rack to one side and measure the inside distance to the other top mount. Whatever the distance is, half it and cut 4 spacers to that size. Our kits are sent out with 4 temporary long assembly bolts. This is adequate to mount as a one-piece unit. The problem with this is, if you raise or lower the backrest, the rack will go with it. I suggest you mount the backrest and the rack separate. It not only looks better, it gives you more adjustment. The spacer bar supply should be enough unless you have a wide rear end. You can get extra spacer bars. If you are mounting separate, do the same for the backrest that you just did for the rack. Measure the remaining distance, half it, and cut 4 more spacers. Once it's all tightened, you can take a trip to the bolt shop and buy yourself the correct size bolts. And use dome nuts to finish it off. Make sure you purchase stainless steel nuts and bolts. Also, when replacing the bolts, etc., do one at a time and you won't have to fiddle with it. Thank you for choosing Bibble Bar, and we wish you the best. Just remember, we're always here for you and ready to help if needed. Happy riding.